that he accidentally genders them correctly because they present so much. He would expect like a female or male to present or whatever, and he fucks up and he has to go back and misgender them. He did that once on Joe Rogan. It was hilarious.
Transgender woman from Orange is the New Black.
I never watched that show.
I've never watched that show either, but she's on the cover of Time magazine.
Oh.
Or he's on the cover.
That this is like a quiz on how many woke terms do you know or something?
Oh man, you guys created a logo and everything. Slang for social awareness.
What a slang for social awareness. This is way too... It's social justice? Or wokeness?
I mean, I assume that you mean woke.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, I got it right. Yeah, that was an easy one, guys.
You're gonna give me my money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Wait, what is the question? Wait, did I miss something?
That is a perfect example of someone being misgendered, because that is, I mean...
Oh, wait, August, you fucked me. That's misgendering. Okay, so you're, okay, okay, sure. Okay, I understand, okay.
Knowledge of people gained from direct face-to-face interaction, rather than through a technological medium.
Knowledge of people gained, I don't know, an anecdote? Qualitative data?
Oh man, I feel like I should get this one. As soon as the answer is provided, I will be regretful that I didn't get this.
Intellectually.
Face to face. Yeah, the timer's going. Pressure's on.
I have no idea. People in chat are saying lived experience.
What are we going for here?
How dare you?
She is disappointed in me. Okay, what was the answer?
Oh, people in chat. Okay, lived
experience. Oh, okay. I feel like that's a bit of a misdefinition. How dare you? That definition was not good.
It's not good.
All right, next.
Interracial gay relationships?
I understand what you're going for here, right? You're going for that there's LGBT subtext, correct? But I don't understand, but I'm not sure what the terminology you're looking for here is.
This is all wrong.
Every time she says this sort of stuff, it just hurts me right in my soul.
Queerbaiting.
Oh, queerbaiting. Yeah, then that's true. Yeah, that is the phenomenon where there are two characters who are not gay, but since they're in the same frame together, we're supposed to assume that they're gay. And the fact that they're not gay is apparently baiting the queer community into thinking that they're gay or something like that. Yeah, Star Wars, they had this big thing about how Finn and Poe were actually secretly gay, despite the fact that there was no evidence that either of them
Oh my
was gay.
God, he's really upset about this term. He's really upset about this.
But apparently, that was queerbaiting. Ernie and Bert, obviously. Xena Princess Warrior. You get this kind of stuff all the time. The assumption that all or almost all individuals are cisgender.
Oh, heteronormativity. I got that one.
What is heteronormativity? It could be cisnormativity. Yeah.
Oh, or cisnormativity. Okay, yeah, close enough.
Oh yeah, no, my fluency with this language is pretty high, actually.
Joe is white, and Gabby is Latinx.
She isn't.
As they begin their studies, they enter an educational system with statistical differences in how students of different races and ethnicities are treated, even those that come from identical socio-
Wait, hold on. How the f do I get out of here? Rope. Sorry, hold on.
She isn't.
Joe is white, and Gabby is Latinx.
She isn't.
As they begin their studies, they enter an educational system with statistical differences in how students of different races and ethnicities are treated.
Oh my God, it's systemic racism or structural racism.
Even those that come from identical socioeconomic backgrounds.
What is this, equity? Are we doing equity, discrimination? Are we doing unconscious bias? This could be unconscious bias.
No.
Or
it's
it
my,
could be
I got this
bias.
one. I get this one.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, come on. Okay, implicit bias is part of structural racism. This is a shitty quiz, okay?
Trash. Zeroes in on how some groups, whether classified by sexuality, race, or ability, face more struggles, injustices, and systematic oppression than others, and it uses this lens as a way of discourse.
Okay, this has got to be intersectionality. It has to be.
So that's an easy one, guys. That's intersectionality. Are you telling me it's not? That's not intersectionality?
Oh. Critical race theory? Wait, what else could it be?
How dare you?
Wow. That's sad.
Wait, what? Oh, come on.
Intersectionality is a form of identity politics. I feel like I get at least half credit for that. I get half credit for that.
You have stolen my dreams.
Half a Greta.
Where did I go?
What, cultural appropriation?
Oh, wait, it must be cultural
Stolen
appropriation.
my dreams.
Half a Greta.
It must be cultural appropriation. Okay.
What, cultural appropriation? That was the person from X-Men. I don't know. I don't know what you're going for here.
This is all wrong.
Yeah. She would be like a fantastic game show host, right? She's like Simon
What else besides cultural appropriation? What else would it be? What?
Kell, but nastier.
What?
Oh, because like the X-Men. Oh.
This is dumb.
Yeah, you're digging deep on that one.
You get away with it now.
Half a Greta. Okay.
It's the greatest city in the history of mankind. Discovered by the Germans in 1904. They named it San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
Doesn't it mean Saint Diego?
No.
This has to be like whitewashing, maybe?
Excellent example of mansplaining.
Oh, man. What? No, come on. That's, okay. This quiz is garbage. This is a garbage quiz.
Okay. Yeah, perfectly obvious. All right.
Okay, this must be the cultural appropriation one.
Okay, and this one's still not cultural appropriation?
It's not. I don't know. Whitewashing, maybe? Oh, sure. Whitewashing.
Okay, and this one's still not cultural appropriation?
Isn't whitewashing a form of cultural appropriation?
This is the routine. What's the term for it? This is the routine where we're not allowed to have actors play people of different races. White bleaching?
This is all wrong.
Whitewashing. Okay. I get it. All right.
Okay, if this isn't cultural appropriation, I don't know what is. It has to be it.
Okay, is this cultural appropriation? Because that's super, like, giant cultural appropriation, is it not? Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
But it doesn't apply to them because they're woke. This refers to how various types of oppression are linked together.
That's intersectionality, 100%.
Okay, this one's intersectionality, right? Various types of oppression, interlinked. All right. I'm on a hot streak of wokeness here.
This is Jamal. Jamal is a boy who lives in a poor neighborhood. He has a friend named Kevin who lives in a wealthy neighborhood. All of Jamal's neighbors are African American, and all of Kevin's neighbors are white. Because Jamal's school district is mostly funded by property taxes,
this must be structural or systemic racism. This one is it. This has to be it.
His school is not very well funded. His classrooms are overcrowded, his teachers are underpaid, and he doesn't have access to high-quality tutors or extracurricular activities.
This is white privilege over here. This could be redlining. This could be white privilege.
No.
This could be
structural systemic racism.
Wealth inequality.
No.
By the way, there's so many lies in this video. I did a whole video about it, and I still missed the chief lie, which is that schools are predominantly funded by property taxes, which they no longer are. That's not been true for a long time. But okay.
How dare
Wait, what are schools predominantly funded by? Federal money, it makes up a very, very small, it's like less than 10% for like K through 12? This says 44% is contributed locally, primarily through the property taxes of homeowners in the area. I wonder what he says in his video.
It's sad. Okay, so what was this one?
Yeah. Wait, systemic racism, structural racism, systemic oppression, same thing. We get this.
Systemic oppression. Okay, again, here's the problem with the vocabulary. All these terms mean the same damn thing, right? Systemic oppression, white privilege, implicit bias, wealth inequity, right? All of these things mean the same thing. So when I say, all of them are just one giant mush term.
I'm not even going to explain.
Okay. Alrighty, we'll get to more on the vocabulary in just 1 second.
I am a man.
Deadnaming.
Oh, okay, this could be a couple things. This could be, it could be deadnaming.
Yes.
Okay, so deadnaming is this thing where if you say the words Ellen Page, then you have misgendered Ellen Page. Or Elliot Page, because Ellen Page now calls herself Elliot Page a man. Now, what's weird about this is I'm perfectly fine with calling people by whatever name they...
My favorite clip of all time of Ben Shapiro is when he was trying so hard to misgender people because he doesn't believe in trans people or whatever, that he accidentally genders them correctly because they present so much like he would expect like a female or male to present or whatever, and he fucks up and he has to go back and misgender them. He did that once on Joe Rogan. It was hilarious.
Transgender woman from Orange is the New Black.
I never watched that show.
I've never watched that show either, but she's on the cover of Time magazine.
Oh,
or he's on the cover of Time. They won't, because you can legally change your name, although I don't believe you can biologically change your sex. What's weird about deadnaming is this idea that if I say Bruce Jenner won gold medals in the Olympics, this is now deadnaming. But Bruce Jenner did win gold medals in the Olympics. And Caitlyn Jenner won 0 medals at the Olympics. Because Caitlyn Jenner, even according to the logic of the trans community, is a woman. A woman didn't win those medals at that event because that would be a woman defeating all the men in all the men's events. This is why I say that transgender radical ideology violates the laws of biology. It violates the laws of grammar.
The laws of biology. We've moved on from biological whatever to we have laws of biology now. That's very interesting. We should notify biologists everywhere of the laws of biology. Holy shit. Physicists everywhere shivering in their boots at how much they don't like to use the word laws anymore, and how biologists have moved into that realm of having laws of biology. Nice.
That transgender radical ideology violates the laws of biology, it violates the laws of grammar, and it violates the laws of physics, because you're supposed to go back in time, and Elliot Page was always Elliot Page and was never Ellen Page, and you were all fooled, guys. When Ellen Page was starring in Juno and in Inception, that was actually Elliot Page. Literally, the headline, when Ellen Page changed her name to Elliot Page, the headline was, Juno star Elliot Page. And I was like, wait, there was no Elliot Page in Juno, but if you say that Ellen Page was in Juno, then you are now deadnaming.
Okay. This is an argument I don't think is worth having. I think that when you're having conversations with people, or when you're referring to people, you should obviously use whatever pronouns or names they choose to go by. That's fine. But I don't think there's this huge deal in saying like, oh, remember who starred in, who's in The Dark Knight? Christian Bale. That's Christina Bale. It's like, kind of. Okay, yeah. Like, I don't think that this is like this. I don't think this is that big of a deal. Like, you should try to use whatever person's name or pronouns or whatever that they prefer. But like, I don't think that this is like.
When a company tries to seem more environmentally friendly than it really is.
When a company tries, I don't know, woke capitalism?
There's no such term as greenwashing, as far as I'm aware. Oh, greenwashing. Okay, I'd heard.
Greenwashing. Never heard of this one before.
You could sort of.
Oh no, I think I might have heard this one before.
Right, because there's also pinkwashing, which is where a pro-gay country like Israel, tolerant of gay people, if you show a gay person in Israel, then you are considered to be pinkwashing Israel, because you're covering for all their other human rights violations by noting that Israel is friendly to gay people. That's how I got that, right? That's greenwashing, because they're using their environmentally friendly practices to cover up for the fact that they're evil capitalist pigs.
No. Who am I?
Wait. What?
Because they're using their environmentally friendly practices to cover up for the fact that they're evil capitalist pigs.
No. Who am I?
Oh, non-binary? Oh, the pig thing was a fucking meme. It's not part of the question.
Agender.
Oh, it's non-binary. Or transgender.
That is
but non-binary.
Non-binary?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I did go to top universities, which means that I speak the vocabulary relatively fluently. The idea that a person can be culturally blocked from having a prominent public platform or career.
Glass ceiling. Glass ceiling. That's an easy one.
Well, this would be, what, accountability culture? So what they call cancel culture? See, that's the cancel culture is actually an anti-woke term, right?
Canceled? The idea that a person can be culturally blocked from having a prominent public platform. Oh, okay, I guess if they're canceled. I thought it was like there's a glass ceiling because there's a culture of not allowing women to like reach like higher positions or not be like fuck.
Well, this would be, what, accountability culture? So what they call cancel culture? See, that's the cancel culture is actually an anti-woke term, right? So what they say, well, so canceled, right? So, okay, fine. Canceled is a woke term, for sure. Cancel culture has become a right-wing descriptor of what the left has done. And then they call it accountability culture. So it's always a responsiveness of language to ignore the implications of what they're doing all the time.
Patriarchy, because you're like trying to ascribe strict gender roles to a man and erase his feelings and stuff. Maybe feminism, maybe patriarchy, feminism, gender roles, toxic masculinity, boys will be boys. Maybe it's like a saying, boys will be boys. I feel like there's like 7 different things that this could be.
Oh, is this,
What is going on here?
Is this,
What the fuck? That makes it look like patriarchy more.
That's in disgrace.
toxic masculinity. Yep. And so toxic masculinity is when you make assumptions about boys, like they should be masculine.
The age of men is over.
So toxic masculinity doesn't actually have any fundamental definition.
Good one.
If they said toxic masculinity is where a man acts like an asshole, then it would be like, okay, makes sense. Like if a guy walks up to another guy on the street and just punches him in the face, toxic masculinity at work. There's a reason that there are many more men than women who are in jail for violent crime. If by toxic masculinity, you mean what the left means, which is typically just being a dude at all.
Guys being dudes.
Like having a set, then which they won't even define as being masculine, actually, so I can't even say that. But if you assume that there are certain traits that are associated with masculinity, this is also toxic masculinity. So if you say that men tend to defend hearth and home, which is one of the good things about men, then this is toxic masculinity as well. Having any sort of gendered expectations of people on the basis of their sex is toxic masculinity.
I don't think any gendered expectation whatsoever is toxic masculinity. I think toxic masculinity is usually under feminism. You have this idea of patriarchy, which is a male-dominated society, and then men and women supposedly suffer under patriarchy, and toxic masculinity is looking at like the negative end of the coin, the negative side of the coin of like, well, how do men suffer? What are the negative prescriptions that men have under patriarchy, right? Which is like, you're not allowed to be emotional, you're not allowed to complain about your problems, like you have to be like these traits, otherwise you're going to be like relentlessly made fun of, like.
And or just being a dude at all, unless you're a lady who's a dude, in which case you are just a dude but not toxic. Is that the way this works? Something like that.
We are expecting a baby.
Awesome!
Yeah. And the baby's coming soon.
Okay.
I am not pregnant.
A surrogate mother? Adoption? Wait, what? Hold on.
The way this works? Something like that.
We are expecting a baby.
Awesome!
Yeah. And the baby's coming soon.
Okay.
I am not pregnant.
But that's not woke.
I am transgender and I am carrying our baby. Oh my
Fantastic.
What? I don't know.
I got nothing there. I don't know, complete rejection of biological reality.
How dare you?
Oh, birthing people. That's a new one. You know, it's a new addition to the vocabulary I haven't fully integrated yet, but that is a birthing person. A statement, action, or incident regarded as an instance of indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group, such as a racial or ethnic minority.
Microaggression.
It's a microaggression. That's an easy one. All right. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty, so not bad. I mean, bad for the country, horrible for civilization. Well, let's see if I graduated from woke university.
I think I failed, unironically.
So there you have it, folks. I have officially...
You're so stupid.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.
Yes. Yes, queen. Yes. Yes.